with, you add your proficiency bonus to.
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay?
Yeah, but what I'm asking about is does that the proficiency only apply to the saving throws when it's talking about saving throws?
Yes, it applies to wisdom and charisma.
Okay, guys, I'm live.
I hear you.
Okay, man.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm here. It's Aaron Schaefer as your dungeon master, and I'm here with
Aiden May.
Okay, Lily.
Savannah Lee as Venus Astral.
Yeah, I don't know who the other guys are playing.
I'm
playing Aster.
So you're not playing Aster.
Yes, I am.
Do a Texas accent right now. Exactly.
I don't know what to say, man.
I don't want to say, man.
You don't need
Say,
me
man.
to say.
That's Tennessee.
My name's Aster, and I got a pistol.
I mean, it's still in the South, so.
No, it doesn't work that way. Got to be Texas.
No.
All right.
That's so crazy.
So let me give you guys a little bit of a recap of the chaos that went on last time we were here.
Crazy.
So, last time, the Homies Mercenary Company, which is what you've chosen to name yourselves, but you fell into a trap.
Who is you?
It happened. It's there. It's official. You are the HMC, Homies Mercenary Company.
Can we just be called HMC?
You can get HMC if you want.
No, we're homies.
I don't want to be
Homie
called
mercenary
homies.
group, but okay.
Yeah, Homies. Fell into a trap. Malik was frozen by a whole person spell and was just held there helplessly. 3 mercenaries from Eldia, Uriel, Elroy, and Tira came to collect Malik for the king. After breaking Malik's fingers to remove the cursed paper and fight the paralysis, Boy stepped out to speak to the Albion mercs. They recognized him somehow, and Elroy yelled, "Take them." And then you guys fought. And you made some really interesting decisions. Boy got surrounded. Mercury got surrounded. Venus learned that she does do damage and is hard to hit.
Hey, I didn't know that, okay?
Well, the fight swings wildly from the homies winning to the mercs winning. And there's a last-second time where they are ready to surrender. Boy gets back up. I just want to let you guys in on this. You guys really could have won that fight. Uriel had 4 hit points left, and Elroy had only 10 hit points. Y'all could have taken it, but in the end, you submit.
Yeah, but it's good because now I know that Aster has a gun.
Yes, well, that comes later, right? So, during the fight, Uriel spoke to Malik, saying that all Malik had to do was tell the king where he can find what he's looking for. Malik said he doesn't know, and that the king has asked him many times. Yuri doesn't believe him, saying, "You've been letting children save your life for years now, haven't you?" In a sick burn. Right as the battle was tied, Elroy used Second Wind and told them to surrender. After a tough choice, the homies could have risked it all, but decided to stay safe and surrendered. They were bound and marched out of the slums. At some point, Boy mentions the crystal dagger. The Tira doesn't know what he's talking about, but Elroy seems to recognize what Boy was referring to. As the mercs march them out of the slums, Tira and Elroy discuss their reward. Tira tells you about how she's a racist and she hates tieflings. Venus tries to convince Tira that she's not a racist and doesn't really work. There's that. Tira tells you about the Wind Elves and tells you that she is one of them, that she can tap into the calm, which allows the Wind Elves to do great things. There's that. At the gate, Aster came with 5 pikemen to stop the group. Marcus is an idiot. That's what I have a note here. Just a note that says Marcus is an idiot. That.
God damn it, Marcus!
Yeah, but doesn't know which way to point his glaive. The Eldian mercs are caught, and Aster displays his control of the weapon control of the situation and his new weapon, a long-range handheld device that just put a hole in one of these minor little mercs. He lets the mercs go and gives them a warning for radicals, the king in Eldia, saying that Aster is the only law in El Shalad. He specifically states that El Shalad was here before Eldia, and it will be here after Eldia. Aster then informs you guys that somebody doesn't like the refugees. Like, there are two things happening. Somebody doesn't like the refugees, and the king is meddling in El Shaladian affairs. Right? Somebody almost tells Aster about the red blob in the slums. I don't remember who almost spilled the major beans that Malik definitely told you not to do. Anyone remember who that was?
Aiden?
No, it wasn't Aiden. And I knew you were gonna blame Aiden, but it was you, Venus.
No, it wasn't. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. My God. Venus also informs Aster. Venus was just giving up all the information. She told Aster that Boy looks like radicals, and that Aster learns that the mercs were after Boy after seeing him. Boy barely. I think it was like you rolled a 23 and Aster rolled a 22.
Yeah.
For insight, and so right now Aster doesn't know why. Aster believes Boy that Boy doesn't know anything.
Pastor Joe.
Pastor Joe.
Just a lookalike.
Just a lookalike. Just like, just got guy who kind of looks like the king. Whatever. Boy also tried to hire Aster to kill the mercs, but Aster asked for too much money and was like, forget that. Then you guys, he gives you a key and tells you that your night's stay in the local inn is on him. This is one of the famed inns in the keep. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Where do you guys live? Like, do you guys live well? Do you live in the slums? Do you have a nice house? Like, where do you guys live?
I'm homeless on purpose.
Your purpose is homeless?
No. Me and Venus and Mercury are pretty well off.
You guys have money?
Yeah.
So you guys live in, like, the middle class area?
Well, we're not really stationary. Except for mercenaries. We just take whatever job we get, but we're pretty well off. We have money.
So my question is, where do you sleep at night?
Yeah, we live with our mercenary group that took us in.
Oh, so you leave the city to go sleep in the colony outside, because the group you talking about live in a tent city colony outside the city of El Shalad. So every night you go back to that colony?
Yeah.
How far is it?
It's just outside. It's like, the next town over. It's just outside the walls.
Yeah.
All right, and it makes sense. I just want to make sure that was the case. Well, he offers you to sleep in the Rune Star Inn, which is like a famous, well-known inn in El Shalad, and you take him up on his offer. When you go into the Rune Star Inn, you see the wild, magical architecture of the building with moving platforms and staircases. You meet a tiefling bartender with white silver hair named Mira. The homies, they name drop Aster to be given the ornate key. You're like, Pastor Joe sent us, and Mira's like, cool bet. But Mira does warn you when you're going down the hall not to look too hard. You go into the room and something odd catches your attention. A dark warped stain in the corner of the hallway, only seen in the corner of the eye. You fail your perception checks, but then you ignored Mira's warning and made Arcana checks anyway. Boy turned around to look to actually see it and saw this horrible, elongated shape in the far corner.
Gangster.
You rolled a nat 1 and felt yourself being pulled into the darkness, but then used a lucky point and rolled a natural 20 and was out of it. Then you guys go to bed and all of you dream. For me, Venus and Mercury,
so silly.
You're together in a dark... What'd you say?
I said so silly.
So silly. So crazy what's going to happen here. Right? Venus and Mercury, you're together in a dark abyss. Water pools at your ankles. You can't open your eyes, but you hear deep, resonant rumblings from everywhere. Miles away, inches you don't know. Are you with me? Right? Venus says yes. He says.
Venus, no, Mercury said yes,
Oh,
man.
Mercury says
No,
yes.
I
Venus
said we'll
says
think about it. I said
Yeah, like I didn't say yes. I know good and dang well I didn't say yes.
I think somebody said yes.
I don't think so.
I'll rewatch it. Anyway, he responds together or gone. One is useless, two is savior. Are you with me? He repeats. You talk about Ryan. He says, you speak of the first, the discarded. He was the first. Will you be the second? And as you guys are bickering amongst each other to figure out what you're going to say next, the eye just says, I am patient, but she is not. And then you wake up.
It's so crazy.
Boy, you have a dream that you're back in Eldia. Your vision is filled with majestic kingdom, marble and alabaster. Your mom is beside you. Every moment I'm telling you that someone disappears, you're like, oh, he's dead. Then I tell you the next part, you're like, nah, we good.
I remember that.
Your mother's beside you. He's dead. He's fine. Oh, he's good. Your father's there. He's dead. Something is wrong. Your father isn't there. Your mother is shocked. The trumpets get closer. It sounds like mourning. Heavy casket of ebony and emerald is carried. Your mother is in the casket. You look for a moment. Something is wrong. You have no emotion. Your father puts your hand on your shoulder. You look up and he disappears. You're sitting on the throne. The kingdom is yours. A man comes in and tells you that his young girl had been turned into something monstrous. You send the guard to kill that man. Your advisor says it was a good move. No one needs to know what's going on yet. And then you're sent to, in the next part of the dream, you're walking in a strange land with sand and spires. You know what you must do. You can't let it spread. If I must be the last, if I must be the last, if I must be the last, I will be the last. And that's where we are now, as you all wake up in the... And you can go ahead. You guys all wake up.
Hey, when the silly little guy said that our stay is on him, does it also mean food?
What'd you say?
When the funny little guy, the southerner, the Texan, said Pastor or Alistair, whatever his name is, said that our stays on him. Does that also mean food? Because if it does, then I'm gonna go get something to eat. For real, for real. Also, when I pass down that hallway again, I close my eyes.
Alright, so you exit the room and you're walking back down the hallway?
You didn't answer my question.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm asking if food would be...
You should speak to the barkeep.
That's so... no, I ain't doing that. I'm waiting for everybody. I ain't doing that.
I follow Savannah.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
Excellent. So you guys make your way back down the hallway. Strangely enough, the hallway seems very normal on your way out.
It's because it's daytime.
So silly.
But one thing you can hear is the sounds of a
brawl? That's so crazy.
Not a brawl. Just the sound of people and dancing and singing outside.
Is the music coming from the 20 dice?
Yes.
Oh, I was wondering where it was coming from.
And so you guys started hearing the sound of music playing outside, and if you were to look through a window, you see there are tents and lights lining up the street up and down, brilliant colors of red and gold and bright blue, and there are children who are running in the streets with small sticks with sparkles coming off of them, spraying light all across the area there. It appears that the Festival of the Stars is starting to begin.
Oh my goodness.
So what are you guys doing?
My goodness.
I go try to find
Did you leave the inn?
Yes.
Okay. Is everybody leaving the inn?
I leave the inn and try to find lollipops.
Okay.
I follow Mikhail.
Great. So you guys go outside, and there are a bunch of vendors outside. Even the inn. This inn is a very popular place, very, very well known. And so, just outside the doors of the inn, there are stalls all over the place. There's someone selling meat on a stick, and they're grilling it right there in front of you. It's different things of chicken, different things of ham. Someone selling bright-colored, large, looking like balloons that one child is grabbing with their hand and eating off of it. Must be some kind of candy or confection. Bunch going on. What are you guys looking for? You looking for a hot dog? So you walk up to the man who has the meat stand. Welcome. Yes. What can I get you? He has this massive metal bar that's stabbed into the table, and all around the bar there's like a slab of meat that's been stabbed through, and he's carving off pieces of meat and placing them into bowls so that people can put little sauces in them and eat.
Hot dog.
A hot dog. You want a hot dog?
Yes.
Of course. And he goes behind. And he's like hot dog. Oh yes. And he has this long metal rod that he just stuffs a bunch of the meat from the slicing board into, and he seals the two sides, and he places into a pot, and he just waits for a second. So, how are you all enjoying the Festival of Stars so far?
I just got here.
I don't see any stars.
Really? And he points in the direction. And he points in the direction of 4. Are you guys on the El Shalatin map right now?
Yeah.
Great. He points in the direction of 4. He's like, just look up.
We're at 6.
And you right now you're at 6. 6 is the inn area here. And so he points in the direction of 4 to just look up. And you guys look in the direction of the pyramids over there at 4. And above them, even though it is perfect daylight, bright sun outside, there is an aura of darkness above there, and shining bright stars are clearly visible, as if you can see, even though the bright sun is there, you can see through the blue of the clouds into the night sky.
No, someone used a moonbeam for real. That's crazy.
That happens once every 300 years. You're very lucky to be here this day.
Can you eat the stars?
Can you eat the stars? Well,
I'm
it's
sure
interesting you say that.
stomach.
If you go to the bakery in the market, they can definitely help you eat the stars.
Those ones. Can I eat those ones over there?
No, those stars are very far away. You can't eat them.
Hypothetically, if I were to go there, could I eat them?
If you were to go to the stars, I mean, I personally believe that the stars are the gods, and you probably shouldn't eat gods. But hey, do what you want to do. If you can figure it out.
Wait, can we pause real quick?
Sure.
Radicals was the god of bravery or pride, whatever was it, right? Or the demi.
Radicals never became a god, god.
Demigod.
He has.
No, because remember the
Here's
statue.
what I'll say.
The statue.
Here's what I'll say. What he has, you don't know.
Yeah, I'm asking you right now, like as a player.
I know. And because you've forgotten, I'm gonna keep you forgotten.
No, I know what he has because he got it from the little fox guy, and like if you rolls a nat 1 or 1, 2 or 3, he gets a bad beat debuff, but he gets a 20, 19. It just 20, 19. What?
Just 19 and 20.
No, just 19 and 20. He gets a buff to his attack or whatever. So like. And the thing. So like, should some of that be transferred to the boy? You don't have to answer that. It's just a question.
Nothing that Radicals has ever at all will transfer to boy. He's
That's
his own
so
character.
crazy.
He's his own. Just like you don't have any of your father's physical strength, Boy doesn't have any of his father's anything.
Yeah, but like technically, boy's half elemental, ain't he?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you gain the abilities of your parents. That's not how that works.
Yeah, but the ability to be immortal is kind of an ability. I'll be for real.
What is your question?
nothing. I'm asking if boy is a demigod. That's what I was asking.
No.
Because boy is asking if he could eat. So technically, he could eat his father, but like.
You can eat whatever you want to eat. The consequences will exist.
I'm just saying that Aiden can eat his father. Okay.
Good. His father. That was an awesome tangent. I very much enjoyed it. What were we talking about?
If Aiden could eat the gods.
No. You could eat stars. But as you guys are having this, was that a side conversation?
Yes.
Like you paused the game for that? Okay, great. Back in the game then. So as you guys are having this conversation about stars and eating the whether you can eat them, you hear this, and he goes, "Oh, your hot dog is ready." And he reaches inside, he grabs little tongs, and he grabs out this long, like. You, in real life, would think a hot dog is a small little thing that fits in a bun. He has, like, a hoagie-sized thing of meat. Just meat. And he hands that to you.
Is it made of an actual dog?
We don't eat dogs here in El Shalad.
Okay.
Because they're not around.
Can you put bread on it? Like, wrap it in bread?
You would also like bread.
Yes, I want you to wrap that
Of course. He goes, he has this long, like, circular pan of there, and he pours some batter into the pan, and he begins frying it up.
Can we pause, please?
And he goes, and then he takes the fried thing, he flips it over until it's nice and brown, he picks it up, and he wraps this massive, like, hoagie-sized thing of meat in this long, huge, like tortilla, I guess, wrap, and now you have basically you have a pig in a blanket, just massive.
Okay, great, thank you. How much will this cost?
That'll be 50 silver pieces.
Okay, what is that in gold?
A half a gold piece.
Okay, give him half a gold piece.
Cool. He takes it and goes, thank you very much. And he pockets it back. Anyone else want anything? Anyone else?
Nana just left to make noodles for dinner.
To make noodles for dinner?
Yep, spaghetti.
Cool.
I can't remove a half of a gold one.
You can remove 50 silver pieces though.
Convert it into silver, Rob.
I can't.
Oh.
Nope. Well, if you don't have silver pieces, you need to give him gold. Give him gold then.
I just paid that
Good.
double.
Yep. Give him $1. Give him the gold. All right. So he's standing there. He's like, "Oh, do you guys need anything else? I have plenty of things." And he's still cooking. He's still making a beautiful bowl of meat and eggs and rice on the side and
lollipop.
You have lollipop? No, but you can go down the lane. He points in the direction. There's this brilliant pink tent down the way that appears to be like covered in cotton candy and taffy and all these types of sweets. You can go right over there, and I'm sure she'll take care of you.
Okay, I go over there.
Go meet Samira.
What happened?
He just yells to you, "Go meet Samira," and apparently that's the person who's running that tent.
Okay, I go meet Samira.
All right, so you walk in that direction. What is everybody else doing?
I also go there.
And Savannah? Where's Savannah?
She's going. I told you she left to make noodles.
Oh, I thought that. Okay. So you guys go over to Samira. So you guys are there at Samira, and as you walk up, is this massive tent that is covered in pink and lace all across the sides, and all around the front. There's 2 pots of boiling some liquid, and out of the side of it, probably magically, there's this long string that's coming out and going into a bowl and being snipped at the end by nothing, it seems, and it roils up and becomes like licorice in one corner. You see that in another side there's cotton candy being spun by itself and placed into different areas for people to take. There's large, long ropes and ropes of this like really shiny, hard candy that's just lacing its way around one of the tables. And there is a woman there. She's a large woman with big eyes and big glasses, wild hair, and she's standing there like, come on, come get as much candy as you can eat quickly before your parents find out. And she looks over to
She's
you and it's
definitely
like,
a molester.
say again?
I said, oh, she's definitely a molester.
Dang.
Wow.
Anybody who enjoys giving children anything is suspect, as you're saying.
No candy. Strictly candy.
It's always candy. Well, that's how you feel. So he goes and she looks over to Mercury and is like, You look like you appreciate the finer things in life. Come, get some candy over here.
I walk over there.
There is second you come over, she's looking you up and down. She goes, I know exactly what kind of candy you love. And she's gonna roll. She's gonna roll it. Roll an inside check. She rolls a natural 18. She goes, You are a lollipop girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I knew it. And she just puts her hands behind her back, and there's a small pop, and then she comes in front of you, and there are in between each one of her fingers is a different flavor of lollipop. Which one would you like? They're all different. How about we make it a game?
Okay, what's the game?
Can you tell what candy I like the most?
I sure can. And she's gonna roll. Can you roll a deception check?
Why?
Just for the game. 12. All right. So she knows. So what is it?
It's rock candy.
Rock candy.
Yeah.
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, I said you're a tough one, but I think you hard exterior. Yes, you like the rock candy, don't you?" And she grabs like a bowl from her side and pulls it over, and there is a bowl of rock candy, but they keep changing color. So if you look at the bowl, like one rock candy will be red, then turn purple, then turn green, then just keeps changing colors in the bowl.
RGB.
Anyway, let's play a game, okay? How about you pick a number from 1 to 10, and I'll give you that flavor lollipop.
7. No.
You're gonna roll. You're gonna roll it. That's how the game's gonna work. Yeah. So go roll it. Roll a d10.
You roll. 1. It's crazy.
Roll 1. She goes, ooh, number 1. Okay. And she does this like a trick with her fingers where she moves her fingers in like a rolling wave, and the lollipops roll around her fingers until there's only just one in her hand, and she hands it to you.
I stick it in my mouth.
It tastes like lime, and when you suddenly feel like light as a feather. You feel like you have this sort of like buoyancy to you. Maybe you begin moving left and right a little bit as you jump on one foot and another foot, feeling this light energy as you're moving. And you get a +1 to your dexterity throws for the remainder of the day.
I keep getting drugged, bro. What do you mean I feel late?
It's not drugs. It's not drugs. It's magic. It's magic, not drugs. Magic.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, this is like the 4th time this week.
That you've been drugged.
Yeah.
You just want regular candy, and no one will give you regular candy.
It's okay though. I appreciate it.
There
Okay.
you go. First time's free.
Okay, I go back. I say thank you, Miss Ma'am, and then I go back to that dude that was selling hot dogs.
Okay, you walk back in that direction. Boy, what are you doing? You trying to get some candy?
Yes. I go. What is your finest piece of rock?
Finest piece of. Oh, well, we have amethyst and garnet. We have amethyst, we have garnet, we have peridot. Peridot is very delicious. I've known many a person who would become addicted to peridot.
Okay, I think I'll steer clear from Peridot.
You're sure? She takes out a handful of peridot and just pops one in her mouth for herself and puts them back. You know, you see a sheen go over her eyes for a moment, like they just become all white for a second, and then go back to her regular.
Okay.
Yo, his whole fucking face
Okay. Hello.
Oh, man.
So, what would you like? What would you like? Anything.
So, do you have let's see. Do you have any blue?
Blue? You want some sapphire?
What else is blue? Show me everything.
Cobalt? Have some cobalt.
Cobalt, sapphire. What does cobalt taste like?
Cobalt tastes like if you were to lick a lightning bolt.
What about sapphire?
Sapphire is more like if you were deep under the ocean and opened your mouth. And instead of drowning, you just tasted the delicious, fresh, refreshing water.
Personally, I don't like ocean water, so I think I'll have to go with cobalt on this one.
She gives you a bag of cobalt candy.
Okay.
And she'll be like, "That will be 1 gold piece, please."
And I give her 1 gold piece.
Right, you got it. Now you put in your inventory a bag of cobalt candy.
Okay.
Be very careful with that. If you drop them, you might be in for a shock.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, it's been fun. Let me just... Hey, you! No, you have to pay for the... You can't just eat the small child just grabbing the cotton candy and stuffing it in their mouth. You have to pay for the... Where are your parents? And she rushes off to go figure out what's going on over there. Mercury, you went back to the meat vendor?
Yep.
So you go, oh, it looks like you got a little something from Great Samira over there. What did you get?
I got a lollipop.
Beautiful, delicious. Nothing can compare to the fine, savory deliciousness of the meat product, but if you like candy, it's good enough for you.
It is.
Maybe I should coat some of my chicken in candy flavoring.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Honey glazed ham.
I mean, that's honey.
You make candy out of honey too? I'll think on
I
it.
don't know about all that.
I'll go buy some lollipops from Samira.
Can I have you got burgers over here?
I can make you a burger, of course.
Can I get that bacon burger?
He grabs 2 slabs and slices something thin and places it on a grill, and then he takes some of the meat from the pole that he has and he chops it up and grinds it and places it on a grill, and then he takes some of the bread and pours it in and makes up some bread, and he's starting to make you a burger. Hey, listen, you seem like you've been around, right? You got your ear to the ground. You look like you're well traveled.
Yep.
I hear something's going on over there in let's call it the less savory areas of El Shalad.
Oh no, you talking about where the tieflings are?
Yes, where the well, it's just the poor folk. I don't know whether there's teeth, and he does that backtracking that someone who might be a little racist does. Like, no, I wouldn't say tieflings live there. Just poor folk. And he goes, well, we're hearing some odd rumors that I don't know they're hiding some sort of power over there, some like shining red light, seen sometimes at night. And I was just wondering if you've, been over there, have seen anything, I know someone of your divine stature might not sully themselves to go over there, but if you have...
I was actually over there yesterday.
Really? What did you see?
It was just a regular town. I didn't see no light, nothing special. Just a regular old town.
You see him visibly deflate. He's just like, well, everything can't be as fantastic as the rumors, I suppose.
Yeah, who told you that actually?
Well, it's funny. There's someone running around District 4 just yelling about this, like, or he looks like a madman. Just, there's like, the end is coming! He's gonna say the tieflings, but he whispers it. The tieflings are going to be the end of us all! They must be like, there's some crazy person in 4 just screaming near the pyramids. We were just wondering if there's any truth to that madman's yellings, that's all.
Nah, some people just don't know how to act.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. And on the Festival of Stars, no doubt, this should be a time of celebration. The great Desna, traveler of the stars. It is a shame.
What race are you?
Well, I'm a human, human man. He turns to look at you, realizing he was just talking to an ASMR. Now a tiefling comes up and he goes, "Yeah, just a regular old, normal human. That's what I am."
I don't believe that somehow.
Okay.
No, I'm definitely. My mother was a human. My father was a human. That's what we are.
Are you certain?
I am. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, we don't have. I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
Yes.
You're not 100% sure.
Well, yes. I'm okay. Well, I'm 100% sure. There. You satisfied?
Are you satisfied?
I would be satisfied if you bought another hot dog.
Listen, all I want to know, what's your name, man?
My name is Jerry.
Jerry.
Yes, I'm Jerry the meat vendor.
Your last name is the meat vendor?
That's my title, the meat vendor.
So what's your last name?
I don't have a last name. We don't. That's not how commoners work. I'm just named Jerry.
Okay.
What's your what's that thing called? Your maiden name.
No, I've never been. That's for women. Women have maiden names. I'm a man.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
I'm 100% sure.
I just start like ruthlessly gaslighting this guy.
Yeah, just like I know what I am. You can't change that. I know it. I know it.
Remember when Dior gaslighted that ghost? That was so funny.
Can I roll a deception check to make him think that he's secretly a demon?
Sure. You can roll a deception check with disadvantage to make this human believe he's not human. Great. There's your 4. And so he goes.
Wait.
Don't waste your lucky points
I
on
have
this.
proficiency on deception. Does that mean anything?
It means you have a +2 on the roll, so you have this.
So I have plus
What's
6.
your total? Huh?
I have +6 then, which is
Oh, so you rolled a 10?
yeah.
I'm gonna roll with advantage. Great. So I got a 16. So he goes, no, I am sure. I'm sure. I don't know why you think I would be confused as to my heritage. I'm clearly a human. Now, if you'd like, you know what? I'll make you a deal. If you go buy me some lollipops from Samira, don't tell her it's for me, because I'm going to definitely put it in my turkey. Just, could you get a couple of lollipops for me?
Okay, give me money.
He gives you 2 gold.
Wow. I go to the candy vendor.
You're there. Samira's there. It's like, hey, have you come back? Have you decided on getting more candy? How was the cobalt?
It was I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, well, let me know when you have.
Alright. Well, let me get 2 gold pieces worth of lollipops.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. And she puts her hands out for the gold.
I give her the gold.
And she gives you a large bowl of lollipops. And they seem to be mundane lollipops, or just regular lollipops. There's a bunch of them.
I go, thank you, and leave.
And you leave.
I go back to the guy.
You go back to him.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Oh, is it the lollipops?"
Yep.
He grabs them from you and dumps them into, like, he pulls off the wrappers, gets rid of the little sticks, and dumps the heads into a pot and begins boiling down the sugar of the lollipop.
Love that for him.
And then the second it's boiled down enough, he just takes the entire turkey and places it in the pot.
Hey, since I did that errand for you, can I get the first bite?
Of course. And you see him. He's casting a spell. You're a cleric, so you would know the spell he's casting is purify food and drink.
Use a cleric.
Does he have access to purify food and drink? Before I say that and tell you that this man's a level 9 druid, let me wait a second before I am super silly and have him cast a super high level spell accidentally. Not what I want. Oh no, it's a first level spell. So he casts, just making sure, he casts purify food and drink on it, just in case he's gonna poison somebody with a wild combination of turkey and lollipops. He purifies that shit, and then he comes out, and there's just this glazed thing of chicken, and that's not how you can see that this is not how cooking works. Like, if you did this in real life, it would not work, but for some reason in his kitchen, it's working. So he hands you a leg of candified chicken, turkey.
I take a bite out of it.
It is. I need you to roll a Constitution check.
Amazing.
And that Constitution check is whether or not you go 11. Okay. So it is so cloyingly sweet that it would have, if you rolled under a 10, it would have just made you gag. But otherwise, it's delicious. It's tasty. It gives you some good food.
I go. It's a bit sweet.
Bit sweet. That's fine. Down the road, as your guys are getting candy and chicken, you guys look up the road and you see a familiar figure walking down the lane, walking up toward 4. It is a man in a black scaled duster and a woman with long dreads and like a golden like blouse.
Oh my gosh, I know those people.
And it's Yolanda and Aster walking toward 4.
I actually didn't know those people.
Say again?
I actually didn't know those people. What do you think we should do, Michaela?
The what?
What do you think we should do right now?
Wait, so what do you think I should do? You asked me what you think we should do?
Yeah.
So you said the mayor came along? The one with the dreads was the mayor?
That's the mayor. It's Yolanda. Yeah. And it's Yolanda and Aster walking up, about to walk past you toward 4.
Oh, let's go up to them.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys go up to them, and they're like, "What?" Aster's like, "Why, if it isn't the homies? Now, how did you sleep last night? I gave you one of my best rooms, you know."
I saw a double gangster.
I don't know what that is.
It was a tall black figure.
Oh.
It was in the corner. Very
Now Myra
suspicious
didn't warn you.
Well, she said not
He
to
did,
look
he
too
did
hard, but I didn't know what
listen.
that meant.
She does love being cryptic. I need to talk to that girl. You see, the rooms up there in that particular hallway, they're my private rooms. They're for my personal guests. And so I've had some precautions placed on the entrance to make sure no one who I don't want to be up there ain't up there.
Okay, so what are they? What are those things?
Well, let's just say
Are they the ops?
I got a couple friends on the other side.
Hello?
The dead
Back
people?
after 13 minutes. Whatever I missed.
You missed Aiden eating a lollipop-coated turkey leg.
That's disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I get my burger?
Oh yes. While he was making the turkey leg, he was also finishing the burger, and so now you have this like it. I mean, it looks delicious. It's juicy. It has, but the bread in it, it's not like a hamburger bun. It looks like two things of kind of like French toast. I guess that's the closest thing you would know of it, and it's
Two
mashed
rocks.
between these two things, and it gives it to you.
Two rocks.
And it's like
Do these people know what yeast are?
that'll be one gold piece.
One gold
Fre-
piece. I give him one gold piece.
He takes it. Thank you very much. Aster turns and go, well, if it isn't Jerry the meat vendor, I have always wanted to taste some of your fine cuisine, and I've never had a chance. You mind making me up? What did you guys have?
I had a hot dog.
Hot dog. All right. What'd you have?
You cut it out.
You must have had a burger. It looks like you had a burger there, right?
Killer.
Is
I can
Kayla
hear
there?
it. Can you not hear me?
No, I can't.
I'm speaking.
You gotta talk into your microphone.
Yeah, I got a burger.
You got a burger. All right. Can I have a? Can you combine those two things together for me? And Jerry looks at him and goes, I could try. He goes back there, tries to put a burger inside his casket in his little container thing that created the hot dog, and he's trying to make his burger. And he goes, well, while I have you guys here, I wanted to know if you could help me with a little problem.
Okay.
What's your problem,
Depends on
bro?
what the problem.
Now, this is a very special festival of the stars. Every 300 years, there are certain alignments in the sky that the priests over there by the pyramids, they have to do some special rituals and whatnot. I don't really understand the mumbo jumbo, but the people of El Shaddai really, really believe in this, right?
Yep.
And I have a feeling. Now, y'all remember what happened yesterday?
Yep.
I have a feeling that there are some who are, let's just say, willing to ruin a good time, right?
Oh no.
So what I'm asking, I would like to hire the HMC, the Homies Mercenary Company.
So it's HMG. It's HMG.
You're the HMG now, okay? The Homies Mercenary Group, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right.
Or gang.
I'd like to.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, I'm asking you, what is it?
Group.
I'm gonna hire the homies, and we're gonna go. I want you to just go over to the pyramids, meet with the high priestess Zaria, and just provide some security to the event. I need the ritual to go off without a hitch, and I need to make sure that everybody is safe and happy. Do you think this?
What the ritual? What is it? What does it do? What's it about?
Again, I'm not really up on all the religious mumbo jumbo that they be getting up to. All I know is they're gonna have some glowing hands and bright eyes. That's all I really know of it. I run this city, but I do let the people do what they gotta do. So I couldn't really tell you what it's about. But I do know I need the people to be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. Alright. I think I can do that, Dempster.
Yolanda steps forward and goes, yes. And more importantly, I would really appreciate it if you didn't mention who was hiring you. I believe that I am being targeted. Aster is being targeted as well. And Aster goes, you don't have to worry about me, Yolanda.
Yeah,
I
who's
can
gonna
take
kill
care.
Aster?
Who is Yolanda?
Aster has a strap.
What? What is happening?
Can anyone hear me? Am I cutting out?
No.
No. Who is Yolanda?
Yolanda is the mayor.
I forgot her. My fault. I missed the whole bunch. Okay.
Yolanda is the mayor. So Yolanda says, "Oh, yes, I know, Aster. I know you can take care of yourself, but honestly, if someone attacks you or tries to get to you, there's going to be collateral damage. So that's what I'm actually worried about." Oh, Yolanda, you know just what to say to me, Aster. Now,
Wait, Yolanda is here?
Yes.
Yolanda and Aster are both here.
Hey, bro, I literally just came back. I don't know.
He's been talking
Yolanda?
this whole times.
actually been here.
And
Yeah,
Astor.
I don't know. People, some people have accents, some people don't. But you didn't specify at all,
Yo.
except for the pastor. I didn't know Yolanda was here.
Yolanda and Astor are both here.
Okay. I mean, I knew
Yolanda,
that now.
that's why I said Yolanda says
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Like, when did she get here?
she was always here. Both Yolanda and Astor walked up to the three of you when you were at the meat stand and the candy shop.
No, you're lying. Okay,
I'm
whatever.
not.
Go on with it. Go on with it.
So, Yolanda says, in any case, let's try our best to just keep an eye on the area and make sure that nobody who isn't supposed to be there. You understand? And she looks at you guys like, you get it?
No, I don't get it.
Kill them if you have to.
Okay.
That's so crazy. They're so crazy.
Lord, it shouldn't have to be so direct. And
murder's
Astor
murder.
says, Yolanda, you understand. You got to be specific when it comes to these people. Otherwise, they might not do what you ask them to do. And Yolanda replies,
Racism. I call it.
"That's not. Yeah, Astor. No. Calm down. I didn't mean tieflings or ASMR. I meant mercenaries. That's what I meant.
That's jobbist.
For real.
Jobbist isn't a thing.
It's prejudice, Pastor Joe.
It's discrimination.
It's not. You got to be specific to the people who you employ. Isn't that not correct?
That's right, Pastor
Alrighty,
Joe.
buddy, but
That's
I'm working
right,
here.
Pastor Joe.
I don't employ people. We don't employ people. We get employed. So like, I don't know what to say to you.
Alright, but you're
Alright.
nice, Ebster.
Wait, I feel like now I don't remember whether I like that or not. And every time you say it, I'm flip flopping. Like I feel like
you liked it.
I remember liking it, but now I feel like you're saying it and you're laughing at me.
I think you're wrong, actually.
Say what? Saying what, Pastor Joe?
Now, Pastor Joe's just funny. That's
I'm gonna
laugh.
make a perception check to tell him that Ebster is not a derogatory term.
That's not perception. That would be deception. And go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, remember he gets a plus
+6.
10 to his roll. So
I
if
get
he
+6,
gets
so I mean,
your total is 25.
yeah.
I need a 15 or higher. I got a 5.
So,
So he goes. Yep. Well, there it is. I mean, it's something pinging me wrong about it, but it just sounds fun. Ass to the Ebster. Ass to the Ebster.
exactly.
What's extra actually mean?
I made it up.
Because he made it up because he's an ebon elf. So it's not. It might not be a derogatory term, but it's like
It is
someone.
very racist.
It's not. It's like
You should start calling him and slur. You should.
No, because it's different. It's like
elf slur.
it's like if someone was Mexican and you called them a Mexi, right? It's not racist or prejudice. It's just weird. Like, why did you truncate the
What if you want
word?
to call? What if you call black instead of black?
No, because that has actual repercussions in history, like society. It was used racistly, but like it would be like if you called a black person blah, like you just cut the word in half for no reason. You know what I mean? Hey, blah. You know, like it doesn't make no sense. So that's what it looks. That's what it's like. It has no meaning. But he goes, okay, well, thank you very much. Listen, if you are able to succeed and make sure that the festival goes off without a hitch, each and every one of you is going to get 150 gold pieces.
I love that for us. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Pastor Joe.
And if you can do it without bloodshed, there's another 50 gold in it for each of you.
Without bloodshed, that's going to be difficult, Pastor Joe.
Well,
Don't be for real.
here's what I say. No visible bloodshed. Like, don't make a panic. Don't make a panic.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? All right. Well, let's go ahead. Actually, you know what time it is? It's about the ceremony is going to happen in about 4 hours. And he's saying that because right now it's like 10 o'clock. And the festival is going to go on until 2 or 3. And they're going to start the true celebration around 3 or 4 o'clock. and then later on, a little later that night, is the ceremony. So you guys have a little time if you guys want to explore, run around, or you can go. You can run straight to 4.
How much money do we have?
Whatever money you have in your pockets. So what do you got?
I don't know, like
This is why you use D&D Beyond, which tracks your money.
your mouth.
I
I have it on.
now.
I currently have 15 gold pieces.
There you go.
That's so crazy.
Alright,
Steal.
I don't actually... What type of vendors are at the festival? Like, is it just like food or...
Vendors. So, okay. There is food, magical items, bakery items, armor. There's people who are selling rugs and clothing and dolls and woodworking and I said dolls and woodworking and metalworking. There are people who are juggling and dancing and playing music.
I look for a vendor. I look for a...
And there's also an entire gaming section of the festival. If you go up toward 5, there's a whole area where they're playing coin games and card games and dice games.
Jonathan Harris, mother says time out. She wants to know how much longer.
We've been here for 2 hours, 30 minutes and an hour, so it's probably ending soon.
It's been. I mean, we've done 2 hours and a half, so about an hour if necessary.
Okay, bye.
Was there something you need to do?
No, she just wanted to know how long. Yeah.
She wants us to consume food.
Okay, she just wanted to know how long we have left.
I mean, we can take a break right now. You can go eat.
We should.
Bro.
I think we should end the session after we like do everything in the festival. That's just my personal opinion.
Would you guys like to take a break here and go eat?
Yeah, we'll take a break.
All right, so take a break.
Bro.
We'll take a break right here. You guys go ahead and Aiden, if you can cut the stream or pause it or whatever you can do, and then they can go eat.